First at 6, our cold front is here and it feels like a little bit like fall out there this morning.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna notice a difference from like last week. We want to know how you're gonna get out and enjoy the break from the heat.
Some patio time, maybe some exercise outside. You can tweet us with the hashtag HTownRun.
It is so nice out. We sent our Erica Lopez outside for a look at the weather. Erica, you're kicking off our rush block. It feels good out there.
Yeah, just confirming the front that's pushed through some cooler air, and you can feel the chill in the air. I would personally want a little bit of a sweater if I didn't know I was heading back inside momentarily. Current temperatures right now in the low 70s, so we need to drop about 3 degrees in order for temperatures to get to those record lows. So it's something we'll keep a close eye on. But as far as what we're seeing across the viewing area, even some upper 60s for our northern counties at the moment. So it is kind of chilly for some, and we're talking low humidity, which is the best part. That's also going to allow our highs for this afternoon. If we take a look at your rush hour forecast, to top out in the 90s. Lots of sunshine today, but the best part, again, humidity is low. In the full forecast, I'll talk about just how long that's going to last. Steph, how are the roads shaping up this Wednesday morning?
It's kind of ugly, Erica, on the North Freeway. I'm sorry. We've got a couple of things going on here. We got some more information from TxDOT. So I want to show you the main lanes on that southbound side, and we're talking about through Acres Homes by Tidwell. Oh, it's always a trouble spot. And then also on that frontage road. So you can see right here, we've got a stall that's trying to get out and back into the lanes. I saw that person doing a back and forth, so hopefully that person can be on their way shortly. But you can also see cones in that far lane. So they are super late picking up some construction for the morning. This has been going on for months, but usually they wrap it up at 5 o'clock today, lasting through the 6 o'clock hour. Lisa.
Steph, thank you. I'm Michelle Choi is following breaking news. A driver slams into a home with a family inside. This happened in West Harris County. Michelle, do we know what caused the crash?
Well, Lisa, at last check, deputies were trying to sort out 2 conflicting stories. One was that the 20-year-old driver lost control while street racing. The other, according to the driver himself, is that another car clipped him. Regardless, his 20-year-old girlfriend, who was sitting in the passenger side, had to be airlifted to a hospital after her dad tells us a piece of this fence her boyfriend crashed into tore her chest. Now, fortunately, she is expected to survive, but take a look at the scene from late last night. Deputies say one thing for sure is that this driver was speeding down West Park Drive and he crashed into 2 backyard fences before slamming into a family's home. Now, the good news is the family was not anywhere near the bedroom he came plowing into with his car, but back out here live, guys, you can still see the mess left behind. We're told the driver only sustained minor injuries. No word yet if he'll be facing any charges. Back to you.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much. 3 suspects were on the run this morning after 2 people were shot and killed in what police believe started as a robbery. This happened at an apartment complex on Rio Bonito Road in southwest Harris County. Officials say the 3 suspects left the scene in a white sedan. If you have any information, call police. New this morning, a Dallas-born teenager is free after he was detained by ICE for more than 3 weeks. 18-year-old Francisco Galicia was taken into ICE custody at a U.S. Border Patrol checkpoint. He was with his little brother, who lacks legal status. Francisco had his Texas ID, his social security card, and his birth certificate with him when he was detained. His mother says both brothers were taken into custody due to confusion over Francisco's documents.
Right now, all eyes are on Washington, D.C. Former special counsel Robert Mueller will be in the hot seat on Capitol Hill in just about 2.5 hours, or an hour and a half, I should say. He'll answer questions about his report into meddling in the 2016 election. 2 hearings expected to last most of the day. Be sure to let us know if you're going to be watching in our live survey this morning. Some last-minute drama. Mueller asked to have his longtime deputy with him during today's hearings, and Democrats agreed to let him sit in with Mueller, but he'll only be sworn in to answer questions for the second hearing. That's in front of the House Intelligence Committee this afternoon. President Trump tweeted about it, calling the deputy a, quote, never Trump lawyer, and said it shouldn't be allowed. He also called the hearing a rigged witch hunt. A lot of lawmakers say Mueller's testimony is long overdue.
He owes the American people some answers on some really important questions, like why he chose not to interview the president.
So what will Mueller actually say under oath this morning? We're told he's going to introduce the full 448-page report as his opening statement, and Mueller says he won't release any information that isn't already in the public portion of that document. You'll be able to watch that testimony starting at 7:30 Houston time right here on KHOU. And again, we want you to let us know. Are you going to be watching? Grab your phone or open up our news app. You can also go to khou.com/vote now to answer our live survey.
Your Rush Block continues with today's other big stories, starting with the suspect now identified in the deadly shooting of a woman near Katy.
Harris County deputies have named a suspect in the shooting death of Saran James, and now her family is begging he turn himself in. He's 19-year-old Tacony Blackledge, and although he hasn't been arrested, he has already been charged with murder. The 62-year-old mother and wife was driving home with her husband on Old Greenhouse Road last Tuesday when she was shot and killed. So far, no motive.
A former bus driver now charged in the death of a toddler. A Harris County grand jury indicted Maurice Mitchell a year after 3-year-old Raymond Pryor Jr. died inside a hot daycare van. Prosecutors say Mitchell turned off a safety alarm that would have alerted him the boy was still on board that van. A long-awaited funding bill for 9/11 first responders on its way to President Trump's desk for his signature. The measure will provide funding for the next 70 years.
Fighting a major freeway expansion. Local critics hope for a roadblock as TxDOT prepares to move ahead with rerouting and expanding I-45. The project also includes significant impacts on 5969 and I-10. It's a massive project, years in the making, but some want a delay in the funding so impacts can be better studied, like those on the environment and the thousands of people who could be displaced.